I am going to be the greatest jobs president that God ever created. Remember that.
For those folks who've lost their job right now because a plant went down to Mexico, that isn't going to make you feel better. And so what we have to do is to make sure that folks are trained for the jobs that are coming in now, because some of those jobs of the past are just not going to come back. And when somebody says, like the person you just mentioned, who I'm not going to advertise for, that he's going to bring all these jobs back, well, how exactly are you going to do that? What are you going to do? There's no answer to it. He just says, well, I'm going to negotiate a better deal. Well, how exactly are you going to negotiate that? What magic wand do you have? And usually the answer is he doesn't have an answer.
We've lowered tax rates, we've rolled back regulations, we've unleashed energy, we're moving to fix a broken world trading system. You can see big numbers on capital spending, business investment, productivity is going to come from that. Higher wages for ordinary working folks throughout the country. This is a good story, it's a solid story. My hunch is it's going to go on for quite a while. It's not just one quarter.
We're having the best economy we've ever had in the history of our country. This is the time to straighten out the worst trade deals ever made by any country on earth ever in history. These deals were made by people, I don't know if they didn't understand or if they didn't care or if they didn't frankly love our country. But we have the worst trade deals ever made in history. But now they're becoming good again. We're here today because America never surrenders. We don't wave the white flag, we only wave the flag that we love. It's called red, white, and blue, and it's beautiful. America is fighting back, and we're winning. We're winning. Your two great congressmen, we talked about winning before. They came up to me and they said, we've never seen anything like what's happening in this country. But nobody has, because it's never happened before what's happening with us right now. But this is a special industry to me. This is steel.
We have people that are incompetent running our country. We don't know what we're doing. Our jobs are going to Mexico. China is dumping steel all over the place. By the way, all over the world, just so you feel better. But China is dumping steel. Your steel mills, I see what's going on. This was the steel capital of the world by far, nothing close, and now I see what they're doing.
We are going to make America great again, but we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to beat China, Japan. We're going to beat Mexico at trade. We're going to beat all of these countries that are taking so much of our money away from us on a daily basis. It's not going to happen anymore. We have the greatest business people right now in the world. They call me all the time. They want to be involved. We have political hacks negotiating our deals for billions and billions and billions of dollars. Not going to happen anymore. We're going to use the finest business people in the world. We are going to do something so good and so fast and so strong, and the world is going to respect us again. Believe me. They were dumping steel all over the country. Dumping it like it was garbage. And they were putting all of you people out of work. Now you're making your own steel, and the United States is taking in billions of dollars, they never say that, and also jobs. And also, we're recreating a giant industry. We need steel. We need steel plants. And to see an old, big monster plant like this reopening, that is an honor. When you see the kind of deals made in our country, a lot of those deals are made because the politicians aren't so stupid. They're making them for their benefit. We have to stop it. We have to stop it. We are now going to make it for your benefit. We're going to make the deals for the American people. That's the way it is.
How you doing, Mr. President?
How are you?
My name is Eric Cottenham, and I'm representing the Steelworkers Union, Local 1999, and I'm trying to find out what do we have left as far as all of our jobs are leaving Indianapolis, right? And I see here you're doing a lot of things, but in Indianapolis, there's nothing there for us. I mean, what's next? I mean, what can we look forward to in the future as far as jobs, employment, whatever, because all of our jobs is left or in the process of leaving, sir?
Well, the problems have been, part of the problems have had to do with jobs going overseas. And this is one of the reasons why I've been trying to negotiate trade deals to raise wages and environmental standards in other countries so that they're not undercutting us. But frankly, part of it's had to do with automation. You go into an auto factory today that used to have 10,000 people, and now they've got 1,000 people making the same number of cars or more.
You're opening up plants all over the country. I think U.S. Steel is opening up 7 plants and expanding. Idle factories throughout our nation are roaring back to life. Republic Steel is bringing back 1,000 jobs in Ohio. The Georgetown Mill in South Carolina is finally reopening after 4.5 years. Everywhere I go to make a speech, they say, "Sir, it's amazing. The steel mill, which has been closed for 20 years, for 10 years, for 5 years, sir, it's opening." And I always mention it in the speeches. Georgetown is one of those places. Big River Steel is investing billions of dollars to build a brand new plant in Texas and to upgrade another one in Arkansas. Nucor is creating 250, but ultimately going to at least 1,000 jobs in the great state of Florida, another state we won big. Commercial Metals will bring 300 jobs and a new micro mill to Oklahoma. Hundreds of aluminum jobs are coming back to Kentucky and to Missouri, hundreds and hundreds. Across our land, we are witnessing an incredible resurgence of American prosperity, not just in steel, not just in aluminum. We've added 3.7 million new jobs since the election, that beautiful, beautiful election. That was your election, including more than 370,000 manufacturing jobs alone. Remember they said, oh, manufacturing is obsolete.
Some of those jobs of the past are just not going to come back.
I said, let's figure this. It's obsolete. How is it obsolete? How do you make things if you don't manufacture?
These are the kind of decisions that will keep me up at night.
They said they're obsolete. So we're going to soon be up to 500,000 jobs in a very short period of time. You've heard me say this, I'm very proud of this. African American unemployment has reached its lowest level in history.
Nice.
Hispanic unemployment has reached its lowest level in history.
Nice.
Asian unemployment has reached its lowest level in history.
That's pretty rare.
And I'm sorry, women, to disappoint you. This is tough. But I did win that women's vote, didn't I? Remember? Remember they said, why would women vote for Trump? Well, I don't know, but I got more than she did. That's pretty good. Listen to this. I'm sorry. I'm so embarrassed to say this because Hispanic, African American, Asian, best numbers in history. Women, unemployment only reached a 65-year low. I'm sorry. I'd like to apologize. I want to apologize to all the women in the audience.